What's going on, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing another Q&A video where I take your questions from Twitter and I answer them all in this video. However, today I've got a very special guest with me. I've actually got my girlfriend Jessica, if you want to go ahead and say hello.
Hey guys.
And we're going to be taking your questions from Twitter, and if you want to get involved in the next one, be sure to follow me on there, as well as Jessica's social media links. She has Instagram and Twitter. She sometimes posts on there, so you can follow her there. And anyways, let's get into the first question. All right, so our first question comes from my really good friend Chipmunks, and he says, and I guess it's directed more at you, but he says, what is the thing you most like about Ross or me, and the least thing that you like? This is a tough one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say that my favorite thing, or what I love most about Ross or you, is your drive, your passion, and you're willing to just commit to something.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I have to say that my least favorite thing tends to be your OCD.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a clean person.
It goes past that.
Well, I can't help it. All right, so our next question comes from Austin, BC, and I guess this is directed at both of us. I guess I'll go first, and it's favorite non-GTA game. You probably have more because GTA is not your main game, but I like a few games. I'm a really big fan of the Assassin's Creed series, which I think is fun. Also, a few sporting games like FIFA, the first-person shooters, Call of Duty. I'm into that. What are your favorite games, Jess?
I'd actually have to say that I only have one top game, and it's gonna be Zelda.
Which one? All of them?
Well, in general, I like all of them, but I play Wind Waker. That's probably my favorite.
Any particular reason?
No, just I like the puzzles of the series in them of themselves.
Well, that's cool. All right, so the next question comes from my good buddy, once again, they all chimed in this episode, Blood Eagle 33, and he says, for Jessica, have you gone or will be going to any gaming expos like PAX, E3, etc. with myself?
I have not yet gone to one of these, but I would definitely love to.
You're dying to.
Yeah, I kind of am.
It's just really complicated because, like, at the end of the day, like, PAX and E3, it's a bunch of nerds, like, playing video games, and it's just like, it's kind of weird and it's cool. There's a lot of business to it, but it's like, I feel it'd be so weird just like bringing you and be like, yeah, here we go, we're playing video games.
Well, I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I think E3 is more would be more exciting for you because it's in LA. Like when we went in Boston, it was like 8 degrees the high, and I feel like you would be miserable, but E3 might be cool. So our next question comes from Garrett. You guys know him as Jobless Garrett. And we have the biggest Jobless Garrett fangirl on the call right now. I would have to say that you are Garrett's biggest fan. You're in every one of his streams. I'm pretty sure you like Garrett more than me. I can confirm that. That is true.
Uh-oh. Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged. Watch out, Garrett. Anyways, he says, when Jess first heard about what you do for a living, how did she take it? Was it weird at first? So that's like a 2-part question.
It definitely wasn't weird at all. I thought it was really interesting and it gave us something to talk about. I thought it was really exciting. All in all, I thought the environment of YouTube that he worked in was really awesome, and I thought it was really exciting. And
then was it, well, I guess that kind of answers it. So there had to be like some element of weirdness to it, because literally every person I go up to when I say like, oh, I make YouTube videos, they're like, what? Like, you do what? So everyone's kind of like weirded out. It's, since YouTube is relatively new, it's not like you can go up to someone and say like, I'm an accountant, and that's been around for like 100 years, so people are used to that. But since YouTube's relatively new, everyone's like, oh, that's so weird you do that. You had to have been like that.
I wouldn't say that it was weird, but it was definitely like uncommon. Like I was caught off guard, but it wasn't weird per se.
So our next question comes from Jarrett, and this is a cool one. He says, what are both your life goals and dreams? Now, a lot of people, I guess I'll go first. A lot of people have these like elaborate goals set out and like elaborate dreams, like step-by-step process. Me, I'm literally just taking it one step at a time. I'm living the dream right now. I've got almost 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a remarkably insane amount. I think I started this almost like 5 years ago, not like full time. I would sometimes upload once a week, and I was like, man, if I could ever get to like the big YouTuber level, like that'd be the dream. So right now, just uploading YouTube videos. I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm obviously still in college or university for your UK guys. So yeah, just one day at a time, living the dream, just trying to be successful and have a positive outlook on life. What about you, Jess?
I have to say that I'm the nerd out of both of us.
Oh, really? You mean the guy who plays video games isn't the nerd?
Okay, but whichever is, I'm either the geek or the nerd. But
or both.
Yes, definitely both. I am a chemistry major, and I actually hope to become a cosmetic engineer.
So you blow things up for a living, or blow things up all day, and then want to make makeup, pretty much.
Pretty much.
That's cool.
Yep, I think so.
So our next question comes from Call of Duty News, and he says, will you start featuring your girlfriend in videos more? I'm guessing that's directed towards me. And then the question for you is basically, what do you think about what I do with YouTube? You've kind of touched on that, but I guess you'll answer that as well. I'll start, and yes, I definitely want to. We did them for a while over the summer last year when I was home a little bit more. Those of you guys that don't know, a little bit of background information, we go to different schools. So during the school year, we don't see each other as often as we do during the summer. And when I do go home to visit, I typically don't either A, have my equipment to make videos, or B, don't want to be making videos while I'm home. So yeah, I think we'll do more videos, maybe more challenges over the summer when it's nicer weather. And I guess the question is now to you, which you kind of touched on, but what do you think about like YouTube and what I do?
I really think that your job is awesome. I'm actually kind of jealous. I would love to do what you do. I just don't have the time, and I don't know how you find the time.
It is very time consuming. That's the common thing. Like a lot of people say that, oh, you just play video games all day. And yes, that's a good portion of it. Like it's super great that I get to play GTA, like my favorite video game series. And I'm very passionate about that. But it's actually a small chunk of my time compared to what else I do, like uploading the video, editing the video, creating the thumbnail, doing your research. So yeah, I love getting to play video games, but it's also at the same time, there's a lot of other skills involved. But yeah, it's really cool. All right, our next question comes from Stephen Dillette 3, and I guess this is for both of us. He says, what are your fears or phobias? I'm going to touch on one, and it's kind of an embarrassing one, but I'm assuming a lot of other people have it as well. And if you do, write in the comment section. I am afraid of the dark, like not of like a panic attack afraid of the dark, and also scary movies as well. I cannot watch a scary movie. But I don't per se have like a nightlight when I sleep, but it's more of like a light in my bathroom that I keep on just because pitch black. It's not my thing. What about you?
I actually have a really irrational fear of heights. And like, that's really common, but...
No. You need to explain your irrational fear of heights and how ridiculous it is.
Okay. I am actually afraid of the second floor of the mall.
She can't go up the escalator in the mall.
Okay, that's pushing it.
It's true.
I can. It's daunting.
You would assume a monster is chasing her up the escalator. She wants to get up there so fast. It's like, what is the escalator going to break? Or is like the floor going to fall out underneath you?
That's all I picture.
Another question from Popscene76. A very simple question. He says, how long have you known each other? Little over 10 months when you guys see this video. So it's been almost a year, which is crazy.
I know. I can't believe I've put up with you so long.
More like the other way around.
Oh, hold up. Hold up.
All right, and our final question coming from Mr. Sam. He says, what is your favorite memory in gaming? And I guess I'll go first. I've had a lot of great memories, whether it be like funny moments in Grand Theft Auto 5. But I think the most resounding one was when I was super young. My first gaming console was a Nintendo 64, and it came with Mario Kart. And I think I sat on the edge of my bed and played Mario Kart 64 for about 8 straight hours. Like I forgot to eat, I forgot to drink. And I think this was when I was like 3 or 4 or 5 years old. So I was just having the time of my life. It was fantastic.
For me, as I already said, I love Zelda. And one of the ones that I've played is Skyward Sword on the Wii. Yes, mock me for owning a Wii. But
I'm sure we have some Wii fans in the comment section right now.
I mean, you have to. Come on now. So anyway, I was playing Skyward Sword, and if anyone's ever played it, there's these levels you have to go to that like ghosts come out and attack you, and like really eerie music is going on, and if you get touched, you die immediately and have to start all over. Well, trust me, I died like a million times. It was really annoying. Well, by the end of playing all that, I swear, my mom was standing right behind me. All she did was lay her hand on my shoulder, and I nearly had a panic attack by how the game, like, had my mind, like, all freaked out because of ghosts.
So you got jump scared, basically.
Pretty much.
By your own mother. What a fantastic mother. Anyways, thank you guys so much for all of the questions. If you want me to do another one, either by myself or with Jessica, be sure to leave a like on this video. Punch the thumbs up button. That would be fantastic. Remember, all of our social media links are in the description, so check those out as well. And if you want to get involved in the next one, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I announce on there when I typically do them. And remember, the best questions get in the video. Anything else you want to say before we take off?
I think I'm good.
All right, cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, take care, and we will both see you guys in the next video.